They were raised under the same roof, ate from the same table, carried the same last name. But when the country split in two, so did they. One chose duty, the other chose belief. And neither of them knew that only one brother would come home. This is not a story about politics. This is a story about blood, and the moment it stopped being enough. They grew up on a quiet piece of land, where the fields were wide and the nights were silent. The older brother, Thomas, believed in order, rules, structure. The younger one, Elias, believed in freedom, change, and fighting for what felt right. They argued as boys, about books, about ideas. But they never imagined those arguments would one day decide who they pointed a gun at. When the flags rose. When war came, it didn't knock. It arrived in uniforms, speeches, and promises. Thomas enlisted first. He believed the nation must stay whole, no matter the cost. Elias waited, watched, then chose the other side. Not because he hated his brother, but because he believed the country was lying to itself. The day they left home, their mother hugged them both. She didn't ask which side they chose. She already knew. The war aged them fast. Thomas learned how to follow commands without asking why. Elias learned how to survive without orders at all. They marched under different flags, slept in different camps, fought for different futures. But every time a battle ended, both wondered the same thing. Is my brother still alive? Neither wrote letters. Some silences are too heavy to risk breaking. They met by accident. Smoke filled the field. Gunfire echoed everywhere. Thomas saw a familiar face across the chaos. Elias froze when he recognized the uniform. For a moment, the war disappeared. No flags, no sides, just two brothers standing in the wrong place at the worst possible time. Orders were shouted. Instinct took over. Only one rifle fired. The war ended months later. The country stitched itself back together with speeches and monuments. Thomas returned home alone. Elias's name was carved into stone. They called it sacrifice. They called it honor. But Thomas knew the truth. The war didn't take his brother. A choice did. Years later, Thomas would stand before two flags, one faded, one torn. He understood something too late. When nations fight, families pay the price. And sometimes, the deepest wounds of war aren't on the battlefield. They're at the dinner table that will never be full again.